Hey gang, what's going on? Good to see y'all. What's up, Arcane? Ms. Roy, thank you so much for the Ms. Raid, of course. Good evening, Laritra Spiso. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing fine. I'm doing perfectly good. Good evening, Deep Thought. Good to see you. I'm fresh off of enjoying some delicious sushi dinner. Homemade, no less. I have a tasty beverage with me. I've made some progress on some things today. God, I like this too much. That's not gonna survive the first hour. Yeah, perfectly good day. Perfectly solid day. Hope you had a good Sunday as well. Well, I hope you had a good Saturday too. I hope all your days are good. Everybody deserves good days, and nothing but good days. It is a travesty that we must suffer bad days at all. Bit sleepy, but good. Good enough then. Good enough. What's up, Manic? Disagree. Let's see, what did I do yesterday? Father came to visit. Had a lovely visit with him. Relaxed for the day. So I've been playing Foundation. I'd been playing a whole lot of Foundation, and I finished all 3 of the scenarios for the different estates in it. I'd finished the labor estate, the clergy estate, and the kingdom estate. I started a 4th playthrough with the challenge rules to see how that would go. They are rough. They are not kidding around when they say challenge. All your margins for everything are much tighter. Your budget is much tighter. So my my city was getting along just fine, but frankly, that level of challenge is not what I play Foundation for. So I decided to set that aside for now and seek out my next great gaming endeavor on my own time. And it seems like it's gonna be Farthest Frontier. The settlement survival city builder by the Grim Dawn developers, which is kind of nearing its exit from early access. It's been in early access for a couple years now, and it seems like maybe they'll be done with it this year, maybe. But it's already pretty complete, and I've been having a good time with that. I don't know, 4 or 5 hours into a new settlement, and it's already in better shape than any I've made before. Just much more sensibly built and actually defended from the horrible raiders in the area. Oh hey, an early access game that doesn't stay in it for 2.5 decades. That's always nice. I feel like most early access games are pretty good about that these days. You know, there are always gonna be ones that end up abandoned. There are those famous few that soldier on endlessly. But, I mean, like, Crate is a pretty solid developer. I mean, they made Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn is a fantastic game. Arguably my favorite ARPG, period. It's got a bunch of good DLC, and it's got more DLC coming out this year. And yeah, Farthest Frontier is solid. It is... There's an entire genre of city builders that are basically Banished likes. And hopefully some of y'all, most of y'all have played Banished and know what I'm talking about. But it basically takes... Banished itself is kind of like a crossing of like Tropico and Anno, where you have the detailed production chains to produce important goods and stuff, but everything is also down to individual citizens. Your individual citizens have needs and schedules and whatnot. And Banished made a big splash doing that. Just a very basic, straightforward, like, wilderness city builder where survival was the name of the game, where if you did not have enough firewood and food and warm clothes stocked up for the winter, you were fucking dead. And people love that shit, apparently, because Man, it spawned a lot of games in its wake, and Farthest Frontier is one of them. Good evening, R. Dominic. Good to see you. Yes, the Grim Dawn developers, Crate Software, Crate Entertainment, whatever. Crate, the Crate guys. Yeah. Aesthetically, it has a lot in common with Grim Dawn. There's basically, from what I've seen, there's basically no supernatural elements, but it might be set in the same world as Grim Dawn. Some of the naming conventions and stuff are very similar. I feel like it might be... It feels like it might be sort of like a prequel spin-off. It's not. It's not an ARPG. It's not really related to the storyline of Grim Dawn at all. But it feels like maybe it's something that happened before the double apocalypse. Bunch of people getting sick of the rich nobles lording over them. They wander off into the woods and build their own settlement. Grim Dawn, the Phantom Mask. Good evening, Naren. But yeah, if you're into survival city builders, I think it's really, really solid. I haven't played enough of it to give you more of an assessment than that. It has some... Farming is probably the most complex part of it. It has crop rotation. Crop rotation is a thing. And your fields... There's a fair bit of crunch to it that's not really present in other survival city builders. Like, fields have like rockiness level. There is a manure mechanic. You may have been joking, but this is no joke. You have to build composting yards to clean all the muck out of people's houses, turn it into compost, and then treat your fields with it. Yep. Yeah, fields have... they have 2 different fertility levels. They have rockiness levels. They have weed levels. You have to manage the soil balance between clay and sand. You have to fence them off so that critters don't get into them. You need to keep your own livestock away from them. I know that sounds crazy. I know that it sounds insanely complex. It's really not. It's not that bad. The real trick to crop rotation is just figuring out what to plant in what fields when, so you don't end up with like a huge glut of food one season and nothing the next. So if you get like, if you follow the fertility overlay and you grow like a good spread of things that's appropriate for the plots, and you don't grow everything all at once, like my dumbass did the first couple seasons, you'll be fine. It's not actually that complicated. Farmers take care of the weeds and rockiness on their own. The clay sand balance is very simple. Once you have access to those resources, you just put the slider in the sweet spot for whatever crop is growing there. I'm gonna chug this whole thing before I get to gameplay. And that's the most complicated part of it. Your people have a ton of needs. They have cleanliness is a thing. You have to make soap for your people. You need rat catchers. You need graveyards so the dead bodies don't stink up the place. There is combat in it. There's some very, very simple RTSing where you build barracks and armories, you train up soldiers, you send them out to defend you from raiders at first, and then eventually wipe out the raider camp so they won't bother you anymore. But you need 500 parsnips this spring, right? Yes. You need 500 parsnips right now. Does the game have potatoes in it? I'm judging my medieval fantasy game by whether I have New World crop in them. No. You can grow... Oh, Christ. You can grow turnips, cabbage, carrots, peas, beans, leeks. There's 3 kinds of grains. There's wheat, rye, and buckwheat. You can grow clover specifically to increase the fertility of your land. You can grow flax for weaving. And then there's other stuff in the game, like nuts, different kinds of berries, wild greens and stuff that you can forage for. You cannot grow a marijuana. What's up, The Sneak? How you doing? Things goes good. I'm talking about the latest game I'm playing in my own time, a survival city builder called Darkest Dungeon. Still thinking about Saturday. Survival city builder called Farthest Frontier that has a surprisingly complex farming system and lots of complicated production chains and stuff. Not careful, you might end up with crop and bread trouble. Good evening, Zem. How's the righteousness? We're gonna start in a minute here because I need to start before I run out of drink, frankly. That'll be my sign that I've been talking too long. Been while since I've been here. I got that game up on Steam. I was telling you, I might remember I wanted you to roast it. Oh, that's right. That's right. Shoot me a link and I will check it out sometime. Fearsome farming. But no, it's good. It's good. There's no, they're gonna put a tech tree in it, but there's no tech tree in it yet. The progression is basically from like like wilderness shacks and stuff to like a brick, like solid brick and mortar, like walled city. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm like midway through that. But yeah, I'll keep you appraised. I'll post some screenshots if I get some really good looking ones. Right now my city is still pretty humble, and I'm mainly concerned with making sure raiders don't burn it to the ground. But yeah, it's good. I would give it a general recommendation for now. So, oh, one more thing I want to tell you about before we get started. Playdate. I've been playing a lot of this thing, mainly because of that Picross game that's on here that I beat. It had 250 puzzles in it, and I beat them all. So that's done. And I was like, well, I need to start playing some. Now it has 0. I need to start playing something else on here. I bought 2 games. Did they ban you from playing with Picross for your own safety? Thank you, Sneak. I appreciate it. No, so back during the Playdate anniversary sale, I bought a whole bunch of games for it. I bought 2 like big ones. I bought 2 particularly high quality ones that I was saving just for whenever. One is one is a Factorio-like about farming that depending on how deep it is, I may get really, really sucked into. I haven't started that one yet. I started the other one. It is a combatless Metroidvania called Echo Echo the not Echo the Dolphin. Shut up. I'm holding the thing. I can look up the title. Echo the Oracle Scroll. It's this. It's called this. I'm like maybe an hour into it. Really solid Metroidvania. Really, really, really well done. It is beautiful. It is atmospheric. Has some crank mechanics. I always get behind that. Everybody, same brain cell. Everybody on the same brain cell. But yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Obviously I'm playing it right now. I'm gonna play through it myself. But if it's that good, might stream it for y'all sometime. I don't think it would hurt anything to put a few more Playdate games on this channel. It's been a long time since we went through season 1 of the Playdate games. Yeah, years now, in fact, but yeah. All right, anyway, chat. It's Wrath of the Righteous Night. We need to get wrathful on some righteous asses, or maybe that's how this works. So let me remind you of the schedule this week, and we'll get going. Tonight, Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. This is night 6 of this, I think. It is still a democratic playthrough. It is going to be a democratic playthrough until you vote to end it. We're playing this until y'all get tired of it. Because at this point, I don't think I'm gonna get tired of it. I'm really, really enjoying this. Hey, you guys get to share a brain cell. What's up, Chaos? So yeah, vote. And as always, vote your own conscience. Vote for what you want to see. Do not concern yourself with how other viewers vote. Do not concern yourself about me. I love this game. If you want me to stream it for weeks and weeks and weeks, I will be perfectly happy doing that. If y'all vote to end it, I will just play it on my own time at probably a very similar pace alongside the other stuff I'm doing. So it is up to you. Vote the way you want, because we are going to play this until you vote it out of office. So tonight's Wrath of the Righteous. Tuesday and Wednesday are contingent on voting. If y'all continue Wrath of the Righteous, we continue Wrath of the Righteous. Thursday, Power Hours, back to February 1995. We're about halfway through the magazine. So between Thursday and Saturday, maybe we can finish it, maybe not. Either way, doesn't matter. And then Friday, undecided as of yet. I'll warn you, I'm in a bit of a fell mood when it comes to Friday streams. I know I should be doing the main 3 features, but I got ideas, chat. I got notions percolating. So Fridays for the foreseeable future could be anything. I may break with some traditions to throw some unconventional stuff in your face. Because I'm just that kind of guy. Is this an ad for Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader in the corner? It's the same developers. LCAT made 2 Pathfinder games and then Rogue Trader. Anyway, let's get to it. That is actually, if you missed it, that's actually a major factor in why we're doing Path of the Righteous. Ha! Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous is I loved Rogue Trader so much. I wanted more LCAT in my life, and I have that, and I'm very happy about it. Welcome back to the city of Canabris. It sucks here. I know this doesn't look like it sucks, but the city's been annihilated by demons. Their friendly dragon defender was speared through the skull and beheaded and presumably eaten because we have some of her bits in our inventory. We've been knocking around the city for a couple days now, and we've done a lot of things, actually. We've done quite a few things. We've narrowed down a bunch of the side quests. We found out about Camelia's lineage and the true fate of Horgus Gwyrm. We settled accounts for our nasty little pickpocket, Woljif. We found Irabeth and what's her name? Anivia? Irabeth and Nevia's friends. What else did we do? What else have we done? We made some new friends. Ember and Darren. Ember rubbed us a bit the wrong way when we got started, but she's grown on us rather quickly. Darren, he's rich. He's an asshole. It's kind of hot. We took some rather chaotic actions last time that seems to have piqued his interest in us. So we'll see where that goes. We do have a talking sword. We have good old Finian over here. He is in the main hand of our main man, Dolok. This nice glowing thing here. Does he have a girlfriend with meatball hair? Not that we know of. Neutral evil, curious. Yeah, Darren's an interesting one. He is of angelic descent, but he is evil. Actually, Darren thinking, I could fix him. Chat, we can fix him. We can fix him, chat. If we can fix a demon-infested city, we can fix one rich angelic asshole. Surely. Oh, and don't forget Nenio, who's just so Nenio. Jury's still out on her. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to look at the journal to remind myself of what exactly is going on right now. All right, we made it to the Tower of Estrad, but it is not time to attack the tower yet. We did meet another, I mean, he has a portrait, so potential party member, the gruff, no-nonsense dwarven hunter there. This is what we were on right now. We have rescued the storyteller, the mysterious ancient elf, and we saved him from Blackwing Library, brought him back to Defender Heart. We need to talk to him and see what's going on. We have gotten 3 different and diverse groups to join the Crusaders. The Knights of the Flaming Lance, the Clerics of Desna, and the Thieflings are all united under our banner now. Defender's Heart has not been attacked yet, which is nice. And then the rest of this stuff is basically... I'm assuming that there's a post-Canabras period of the game. Like, once accounts are settled in the city, we'll actually be able to travel beyond it. So, anyway, we're back. We're back here. We're, in all accounts, in pretty good shape. So, we're gonna talk to the storyteller. Wherever the hell he is. Oh, he's over here with Darren, actually. Female dwarves, beards or no beards? Alright, the blind elf looks better than he did in your last encounter. His clothes are clean, his pale face has some color. The elf turns to you and listens closely. Is that you, my savior? I recognized your footsteps. Determined footsteps, befitting a determined person. Allow me to thank you again for saving me. Please accept this humble gift as a token of my appreciation. The elf hands you a small black ring with 2 scarlet runes on it. Pathfinder, they have no beards. Not exactly, like, pushing the boundaries, are we? Alright, Earbeth has explained why you're looking for me. I warned the authorities of Canabras that the local wardstone had been desecrated. They waved off my warning and paid for their inaction. So, we murdered the prelate of the city. The Inquisitor guy. I reached a point where I had had enough of him and expunged him from existence. So, and the more I learn about this guy, the more I think I made the right decision there. Because he had multiple people telling him that the city was in danger, that the wardstone had been compromised, and ignored all of them. Jailed some of them. So, yeah. He had to get on out. He had a portrait, he could have been your party! I have examined many wardstones, but only in the one guarding Canabras did I sense a flaw, a spot of corruption inside, a vulnerability the demons will surely use. They are able to spread the blight inside the wardstone, corrupt it, and make it their weapon. It frightens me to think what it will be capable of. The wardstone must be destroyed. Okay. I love gin, Chad. I arguably gin is my favorite spirit. I love a good gin and tonic. This might actually be my favorite drink. It is just so obscenely good. Damn. All right. Ready for pathfinding. Readier than I will ever be. What drink? It's a peach rum punch. It is, it's peach Malibu, lime juice, and orange juice. That's it. But it's so good. All right, who are you and why did they let you examine the word stone? The elf smiles faintly. I'm the storyteller, just an old elf, and a bit more. I'm old even for an elf. I've seen many things and have been to many places. Not so long ago, I witnessed the making of a young kingdom in the Stolen Lands, led by a remarkable and promising individual. My advice on the complicated matter of conquering those lands proved useful to that leader. Pretty sure they're referring to the events of Pathfinder Kingmaker, which is the previous game in this little 2-game series. This is not uncommon for me. Some seek my advice or services, and I don't refuse. This is how I acquired my reputation as an old vagrant who's never hurt anyone, stayed out of other squabbles, but sometimes gave good advice. I had a few friends in Nerosian who vouched for my integrity. This is why my humble request to be allowed to see the Wardstones was granted. I visited all of them, but only found cause for alarm in Canabras. Just got the first interesting ad I've had on this website, a futuristic VR train sim game. Nice. Do you wield some special magic power, some instinct? The storyteller chuckles. Yes, to a certain extent, but it's more of a gift. I can see the past, stories that have happened. I touch an object, and shreds of its owner's memories are revealed to my mind. Their emotions, passions, and tragedies. I see visions like I am them, and their story has happened to me. This is my power. I've been roaming the world gathering such stories for many thousands of years. One day I will gather them all. This ability has, I can see the Wikipedia page of these events. Psychometry, yeah. Yeah, I've heard of this before. It shows up every once in a while, every once in a blue moon in media. There's a character in Battle Angel Alita who has the power of psychometry. It's pretty interesting. Narratively, you can do some really creative stuff with that. What blight is concealed in the Wardstone? I'm afraid I don't have the answer to your question. To understand the nature of this blight, we need to understand how the Wardstone was created, and it is hidden from me. I can only guess. Have you heard of the Red Morning Massacre? A dreadful morning remembered with fear even by those not yet born at the time. A demoness called Minago invaded the city with a crowd of her followers and started to do what demons do best, kill and desecrate. They say they cover the Wardstone with pieces of dead bodies splashed with blood from top to bottom. Could such an abomination darken the radiance of the gift of Iomide herself? The locals think it is impossible, but who knows? It was not the last attack. Many demon leaders brought their unholy forces here, even the terrifying Baylor Corms. Their attacks were rebuffed, but they still reached their target. I think this is when the seed of corruption was planted in the stone. It wouldn't have grown on its own, but Discari himself has now come to take advantage of this weakness, to open the abscess that has been festering for years. These are good words, chat. These are good evocative words being used. Unnoticed by the people of Canabras, and when the demon lord struck the blow, the weakened stone gave in. Now it's in demon hands, and nothing is stopping them from spreading the blight throughout the entire stone, and from it to the other stones along the whole perimeter of the world wound. Why did you travel to the Wardstones? I tried to see their stories. The visions I had when I touched the Wardstones were unclear. I saw hundreds, maybe thousands of different stories at the same time. They followed each other like flashes of lightning. It was impossible to separate them. I couldn't understand where one of them ended and the next began. Abscess is a great word, yeah. As long as you don't suffer from one. Comic called Chew has the ability to see the past, and the main character can do so, but by eating things. I want to see something about, oh god. Ugh. I bet that goes places. I've heard you, storyteller. In that case, you must make every possible effort to destroy the corruption. Unfortunately, I don't know where to get an instrument powerful enough to banish it from the Wardstone. As far as I know, there is nothing like it in Canabras, but the demons might have something. I heard the dying roar of Terendelev, the silver dragon, the protector of the city. At the same time, I felt a wave of unfamiliar power sweep over me from head to toe. I would advise you to go to where Terendelev perished and search there for something. I'm sorry I can't be more specific, but intuition and a strange sense of rightness tells me to point you there. Oh, I think I already found it. Oh my god, it's a bot. It has been ages. Imagine liking antiquities and then just developing psychometry and everything in your house is a dizzying vortex of memories. That would be a lot to deal with, yeah. Thank you, Dom. Much appreciated. I found in the square of Trendula Parish. What do you make of it? The storyteller reaches out and says softly, even from here I can feel strange energies emanating from this object. If you don't mind, I will examine it, using my method. I will try to see the past of its owner, their emotions, and shreds of their memories. Maybe it'll help us better understand what we are dealing with. You forgot where the ban button was, yeah. Not like we need it around here. The storyteller touches the knife, his fingers clamping around the hilt with a hungry, masterful grip. His face contorts into an evil grimace, his voice disgustingly raspy. Hunger. My many legs bring me into the lair to my mother's feasting hall. Her swollen body overfilled with food is so huge that I have to look at it with all my eyes at once. On top of is her scrawny little head with a long beak that is always yearning for more food. You feel feverish in your chest where the mysterious wound is concealed feels hot. Your mind is flooded with a wave of visions. Visions that repeat the words of the old elf. Mother greets me with a placid screech. Stupid, greedy wretch whose only achievement is my birth. A creeping, wingless creature. It is your fault I have no wings. A symbol of greatness, a birthright I should have received from my mighty father. Mother points me to a crowd of whimpering subjects, suggesting I fortify myself with their pathetic flesh. Not today! I summon my spawn and they fly to me, enveloping me in a teeming cloud. Like dark buzzing wings, they unfold behind my back and lift me up. Mother has always been stronger, but she did not expect this. I dive on her and rip her limp, bloated body with my claws. Ichor splatters. The bone spurs on my heels sink into her flesh. I clench her pitiful tiny head and tear it off, along with the shreds of meat. Victory! I am the strongest. I am the son of my winged father. The elf grimaces with distaste. His voice becomes normal again. Appalling. Stories like that are the most difficult ones to keep with me. Very convoluted, your mama's so passionate. I don't think I've had the chance to gloat as a hater real time with pause that Pillars is getting a turn basement. I heard about that. What an interesting thing. Whose story is that? Sounds related to Discari. I think it might be one of Discari's children, perhaps. I would say Discari himself, but he has wings. Did this knife belong to a demon? Storyteller opens his mouth to answer, but a sudden spasm crosses his face. A new vision, a much stronger one, engulfs the old elf. The malevolent undertones vanish from his voice as it grows more determined and tired. Even looking at the ward stone is difficult. Despite the corruption nesting in it, still has an aura of strength. Your fingers clench the stone hilt so tight it hurts. A little spot on the flawless surface of the ward stone draws your attention. It looks like a butterfly. Corruption in the guise of something utterly harmless, but it will grow. You swing and stab the butterfly with the knife as hard as you can. Your fingers cramp painfully. A howl invades your ears. Light. White light everywhere. I would love to defend real time with pause, but I can't remember a single real time with pause that I liked. I know one. It's an indie RPG called Tower of Time. I know I recommended it to people during the spring sale. It was only $2.50 at the time. I hope a couple people picked it up. But that game has a really, really solid implementation of real time with pause. FTL for a minimum. That's a good point, actually. FTL does a really good implementation of it. The stone knife falls from the old elf's hand. Out of breath, he drops to his knees. He is trembling, the terror on his face so unlike his usual dignified manner. What was that? That was not the past. That was something that is yet to happen, or rather might happen. One of the roads to the future, and one of the possible futures, this item will help you cleanse the ward stone, or to destroy it. You feel a longing to take the stone chisel and plunge it into your chest, right into the wound that has opened up in it. It's hard to resist this feeling, but last moment, your self-preservation instinct takes over. You manage to keep control of your own hands. Oh, good. Oh, good. This would have been a very short game otherwise. The old man stands up. He looks completely stunned. Never before has anything like this happened to me. But how? I am not an oracle or a prophet. Or is this another riddle from the past that has caught up with me? I must find out. Seeing stories that have happened is one thing, but seeing stories that are yet to happen. I don't know why this is happening now, but there's one thing I'm sure of. This is not a coincidence. This is a sign of coming changes. Great changes. Unexpected profit margin. Oh, God. I shared your vision, and this knife tempted me. Did you see what I saw? This has never happened before. Could it be the magic of the object that you brought me? I sense dark energies in it that can cloud and charm the mind. Be careful with this item. It may have tried to influence you, but you managed to overcome its power and subdue it. Or perhaps something else happened to us, something we don't yet understand. Can you see the future? I don't know. Obviously I can, but nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The future never opens its secrets to me before I met you. Gods, who are you and why have your paths crossed? I feel this is not a coincidence. Something momentous is happening. Destiny is pushing us towards something, but what? Questions without answers. I swear this morning I couldn't have imagined what awaited me. I mean, maybe we should mention to him we're like collecting divine instrumentation like Pokemon. Like, I have a holy sword. I have, like, transdimensional sight. I have a knife. A demon knife, I guess. I've seen Elysium. Whole lot of shit's going on around our character. Gotta catch them all. I slurped an Eon, yeah. It has the knife that gives you the power of divination. This knife is a powerful artifact, but I feel the power is of a different nature. No, I felt the same as I do when I tell the past. This is my gift, but manifested in a completely abnormal way. Is what you saw destined to happen? He doesn't know. No, the future is not set. It used to be. A long time ago when the god Erodin guarded Galarian, but not now. Prophecies do not come true, or they do, but not the way they were supposed to. I only saw one version of the future, one of the paths leading to it. But the choice has not been made, and our destinies are not set in stone. I am super thirsty now, chat. All in all, it's been a weird Thursday. This is actually kind of an interesting concept. Where the universe used to be deterministic, and now it isn't. Because one of the gods just... Well, Erodin was the immortal Aslanti, who raised the Starstone from the bottom of the Inner Sea, and in doing so founded the city of Absalom and ascended to godhood. Prophecy told of his return to Galarian as the beginning of a new age of glory. On the eve of his return, his clerics were cut off from his power, and terrible storms racked the world. Now presumed dead, Erodin's demise ushered in the current age of lost omens. Okay, so this guy, for whatever reason, however it happened, broke prophecy. Prophecy used to be a thing, and then this guy, in all his divinity, fucked it up. That's interesting. That is really, really interesting. Pretty funny how coy your character is about telling anyone what he's been doing. Who were you in your vision? I don't know. Someone strong and desperate enough to resort to extreme measures. I felt that what I was doing had to be done. Maybe it was us. Your powers are amazing. A few minutes ago, I would have agreed with you, but this thing that has just happened, it disturbs me. My gift has never manifested like this. Something has changed, and these changes frighten me. Please examine the items I'm carrying. Perhaps some of them could tell a story. Storyteller nods politely. Let me touch them, and I'll tell you what I can see. The storyteller's hand runs carefully over the scale that has still not lost its shine. Proud Tarendula, protector of Canabras, you devoted your life to serving people. Your death is a great loss, but maybe I will be able to find out something about you that is unknown to your many admirers. In short, prophecy does not exist any longer, mostly because Paizo really hates the year the prophesized heroes, narratives, and thousand exploding suns. Me too! Oh, my brothers and sisters. Thank you for that. I despise prophecy. Prophecy is such lazy storytelling, in my opinion. Do you think people are a bit bitter that they can no longer rely on prophecy? It could be. It could. Well, I mean, they call this age the age of lost omens. That does sound a little. I don't know if bitter is the right word. Forlorn, maybe. There's a group that's trying to force prophecies to come true. Cool. Storyteller's hand touches Finian. What peculiar weapon? I sense intelligence in it, but it seems dented. Ha! Grandpa Elf, watch your poking your fingers. It tickles. Elf looks at you with unusual impatience, shall we? Let's talk about Finian. Tell me what you see. Hello, Grandpa Elf. Oh god, it's Endive! Jesus Christ! My prophecy class was just canceled due to unforeseen reasons. Storyteller carefully takes Finian from your hands. Hello, Finian. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. His face contorts into a painful grimace. I'm coming to again. How long have I been here? They kept me in a cage for 3 days. I know this because 3 times the light under the door disappeared for a long time. Then they chained me to the table and the bladesmith. Everyone calls him the bladesmith. He placed a device with a jar over me. It feels like I'm being fried. At first I tried to break free, but I got tired, then I screamed. But now I've lost my voice, though the pain is burning right through me. Storyteller stops, his voice changes, becoming more frightened. I think I lost consciousness again, but when I woke up, the pain was gone, and I wasn't tied to the table anymore. I was standing near it, and someone else was lying on the table, a burned corpse covered with a black crust. The master took out a handsaw and was sawing off his head in a very focused way. I should have run back then, but I couldn't for some reason. This burned corpse had a symbol on his belt, just like I do, an eye and a star. My favorite belt, a good one. Where would a stranger get one? It must have been someone from my clan, some distant family member. The storyteller stops. When he speaks again, you hear only a muffled whisper. Those crusaders, I was glad when I saw them. I thought they'd come to help, but how? How was it that I killed them all? Someone told me to and I obeyed. I don't understand. I understand nothing now. I need to catch my breath. I need all this to stop, even for just a minute. I just have to understand what's happening to me. Just need to rest. Okay, so Finian apparently was a person, a Pathfinder. Had his soul sucked out of his body by this blade... What do they call him? Bladesmith. And put into a weapon, but he's still not... Maybe something about it prevents him from being fully cognizant of this fact. Pretty messed up. And for what purpose would you make living weapons? That's Finian's past, but what awaits him in the future? The dead have no future, but I see an endless ocean on a good day and a boat flying over the waves. I'm so excited, but I don't know whose vision this is. Is this a soul existing here and now, or a soul reborn? Storyteller gives Finian back to you. Please take care of this young lad. He is finally in the right hands. Do not worsen his suffering by involving him in dishonorable deeds. Come on, Grandpa Elf. I can take care of myself. I'm not a kid. I don't know what horrors you're talking about, but don't you worry about it, all right? Look after yourself. Prophecy kind of robs a lot of agency from characters. I think you can make an interesting story involving prophecy if you face that head on. If the story is not about fulfilling the prophecy, but rather the people of the prophecy struggling with it. Eberron's take on prophecy is good. It's a very elaborate series of if-then statements telling you what would happen if you did certain things of prophetic import, but not dictating these events have to happen. So you actually have more agency the better you understand prophecy. That is cool. I like that. Hand him the head in your pocket. Oh, it's on Turandalo scale. I'm flying. I finally spread my wings, gliding over a broad river. The sunset has turned its smooth surface like a mirror, and I see my reflection as if another silver dragon is rising to meet me from the depths. What is it? The scales in my chest are black, and the darkness is spreading over my body. I wake up. A clear sky sways above me, blazing with heat. I am in human form. The red dust of the wound clings to my cracked lips. Someone's carrying me on a stretcher made of shields and spears. I'm so weak I can barely lift my hand to my face. The sight of my own hand terrifies me. It's black and the skin glistens like scales melted by fire. I probably ought to cry, but I only feel hatred and nausea. All these people around me, out of sympathy for them, did I choose to leave the mountains. I gave up my flights over rivers. I went to the demon's lair. They don't have a scratch on them, but I'm infected with foulness. It's not fair. My life is more precious than their pathetic existence. Oh, how I hate them in this moment. And then I suddenly feel shame. No, no. These are not my thoughts. The Crusaders carrying me are my good friends. I'm glad they did not suffer, but I hate them and myself so much. Pain and hatred pierce me all at once. It's all because of them, all because of them. Someone walking beside me touches me, talks to me, but the only thing I hear is your mentor, he will come, he will help. I lose consciousness. Such hatred from Terendelev. Wasn't she on our side? Terendelev has come a long way. Her unit was ambushed by demons once since she was infected with foulness. The Terendelev you met in Canabras had gone through many trials and regained her former purity. But next. Sometimes the past can be as vague as the future. We all know how Terendelev's story ended, but the beginning is hidden from us. Maybe if we find something else that used to belong to her, we'll know more about her struggle. Okay, so new side quest. Find something else that once belonged to Terendelev. Anything else about the knife? Oh, it's just a repeat of this. All right, I have more important things to do. Can I help you? Appreciate your offer. I have reason to believe that somewhere in Canabras there's a manuscript authored by an elf from Kyonin who witnessed Earthfall. Earthfall is a name given the cataclysmic event in which a shower of meteorites impacted Galarian in negative 5293. Resulted in the destruction of the human empires of Thalassian and Aslan, which were consumed by earthquakes and massive tidal waves, and the creation of the Inner Sea. The cloud of dust thrown up by Earthfalls, in fact, settled in Galarian's upper atmosphere and blotted out the sun for 1,000 years, creating the Age of Darkness. Personal reasons I'd like to examine it. No matter how hard I try, I've failed to find it. Even the Blackwing Library only found a mention that manuscript exists and is held somewhere in the city. I assume it's stored at the Grey Garrison. They wouldn't let me into the archive when I visited. All those crusaders are nervous about a strange blind elf and interested in their secrets. A few questions about our encounter. We can talk about that another time. I wish you interesting adventures. Please no. I leveled up! Think about prophecy in Morrowind and how the only thing that's actually prophesizing you are the Nerevarine, all the stuff you do, including defeating Dagoth, is part of the test, not the prophecy. I actually really like the prophecy in Morrowind because it's never clear if it's actually true or not. Like, there is a prophecy, but there are many interested parties in Vardenfell who want to see you fulfill the prophecy. And nothing you do in fulfilling the prophecy is particularly singular or supernatural. Like, you do it because you need to, because you can. And it's never really clear if you're doing these things because they were prophesized or if you're fulfilling the prophecy for your own ends or not. And that, I think, makes for a really interesting role-playing experience because this is kind of a big deal to me. There's nothing mechanically in Morrowind that determines if you truly are the Nerevarine or if you seize an opportunity to become the Nerevarine. That is a decision solely left up to the player in terms of how they perceive what it is that they're doing, and I love that. And I feel like that's something that tends to get overlooked in RPG video games, where so much of this so much of RPG games, I know, role-playing games, has to be like codified and like turned into systems, you know, with your morality sliders and your dialogue trees and whatnot. But I love that Morrowind has an element to the RP that has no mechanical or even like actual representation in the game. It is simply an implication of the story. What's up, Shadows? Good to see you. How's uniting under as a Hortator? Most of them do it because it's a meaningless title and you do them favors. You do it because of prophecy. They'd agree to it because they get something out of letting it happen. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. There's really no way to know if the things you do happen because they were prophesized or if they happened because everybody involved wanted them to happen. And I love that. I think that's great. All right, athletics. So if I take this half plate off, Well, not really. Talking about if you're actually chosen one in the Nerevarine sense, chosen one in Azura, thought it'd be funny to let you scam people into it. Yeah, I love it. I love it because there's no way to know. Because it's one of those questions that it only exists through the perception of the player. And there's all kinds of indications one way or the other, but you'll never truly know if you really are the prophesized one, if divinity is screwing with you, or if it's everybody involved just being pragmatic about it. So either happened because they were prophesized, as a prophecy greased the wheels to allow it to come past. Exactly. Yeah. And I love that. I love that very much. So you know what? Everyone in my party is better at all this stuff than I am. So whatever. I have 4 points. I'm going to put them in the 4 things that I have been working on. I just super interesting video essay on how tabletop wargaming influenced video games and turn-based strategy. I bet that was interesting. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Wait. Last time I took weapon focus greatsword, so I think that means now I can do weapon specialization greatsword, which is what I really wanted. So now we're there, and it's done. Great. Excellent. And then I think real quick we need to go through our other characters and just click through their level ups. See what they get. She's really good at knowledge and lore and using magic devices. Greater spell focus on illusion. Displacement and haste. Cool. Haste. Make go fast. Yes, I know what I've done. Thank you, video game. What class is your main character? Warrior. Extremely generic warrior. He's like the pre-made warrior guy. Spirit hunter. She's good at trickery and stealth, I guess. Oh good, she's gonna be tougher. Thanks for that. Yeah, Dolok is a tower shield specialist that I don't... He's a tower shield specialist that I don't actually use any tower shields with. Which is hilarious, but whatever. Alright, stigmatized witch. Knowledge and lore and stuff and things. Spell focus on evocation. She's gonna be really good at reducing persons. And glitter dust. Blinding creatures. Okay, cool. Also, Scorching Ray and Burning Arc. Those sound useful. Lan. Zen Archer. Alright. Better at all the things that I do than I am. Yes, you be tougher too. Love it. Tower Shield Specialist, Greatsword Focus. Yup! That's me. Our Evil Oracle. Oh, good. He's good at persuasion. I need somebody who can. Dodge, sure. And remove fear. And shake bones. You take control of target living creature's skeleton. A creature has its skeleton rattle within its flesh, causing it grievous harm. The target takes 3d6 points of damage plus 1d6 additional points of damage per 2k. What the fuck? It's a spell that lets you grab somebody's skeleton, just like rattle me bones. Vibrate them bones. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, great. Waldriff, you eldritch scoundrel, you. You can do things. Toughness, sure. And acid arrow. Acid arrow could be helpful. And then Paladin friend. What are you gonna do? Weapon focused longsword works for me. Divine weapon bond. Ah, okay. That all sounds pretty cool. Neato completo. People have joked for ages about animating the skeleton while still inside the person. Someone finally went and did it. All right, level up's complete. Darren, how you doing, bud? No interesting new stuff there. Okay, I got something new. All right, so I need to discuss the Grey Garrison attack plan with Irabeth. I need to find something else that belonged to Terendelev, which would mean going back to Market Square. Okay. Cool. I think I've got some stuff that I need to get rid of. I have a padded armor focus, which I don't think is going to be very useful for me. I have a Storyteller's Ring. A ring grants +1 luck bonus on saving throws against fire-based attacks. I'm going to wear that. Because I can do whatever the hell I want. I have a bunch of books. Oh, and I do have the head in my inventory. So if he could have investigated the head, he would have. I'm not like carrying around the book he's interested, right? Right? Would not seem so. Let's see. Stash all these books and things. So I guess it's just this. Yeah, we'll stash that too. I don't necessarily need to sell it right now. I've got plenty of money. All right, I'm gonna save and then talk to Irabeth because I don't know if this is gonna trigger like a point of no return or something. Did I just save over? No, I made a new one. Okay, great. Cool. I did the thing I meant to do. Hilor and Sela are here. Yeah, I know. Shut the fuck up, game. I know what I'm doing. What is the strategy for the attack on the Grey Garrison? I shall lead the rest of my forces in a frontal assault. This will distract the enemy enough to let you use the secret passage and reach the ward stone. Destroy it before the demons turn Iomede's gift into a weapon of the abyss. Most of the allies you found will join my forces, being expected a certain amount of support from them. Problem with the Desnians, you never know what to expect from those daydreamers. Their honorable prior, Ramian, claims he had a vision in which his goddess was putting demons to sleep. I like to hope it wasn't merely a dream. The Order of the Flaming Lance counts among its members both valiant knights and masters of the occult. We're about to test an experimental ritual they've developed. Should all go according to plan, your party will have a serious advantage during the battle at the Grey Garrison. These dark days, the most unlikely allies joined forces to fight the common foe. All tieflings are treated with prejudice and Canabras, let alone the smugglers and the thieves of their kind, and yet they're on our side, and I'll make sure their contribution is not forgotten after the victory. They'll be of little use in open combat, but they'll help you spot secret doors and warn you about traps. It's our main objective. I heard the demons said they're going to desecrate the ward stone and blow up the whole barrier around the world wound. That'd be an even worse disaster than the world wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabras, but every city with the ward stone will be destroyed, including the capital. Can't allow that no matter what. All right. Okay. I think there's one more. I think there's one more sojourn in the city that we can make. I can check the market square. I can check the market square for any signs of Terendelev, and then there's one place on the map we didn't get to. So I think I'm gonna do this, but I'll keep the save I made here in case, like, it takes too long or whatever.
Follow me.
I keep telling destroy the uncollected loot, but it won't listen to me. I think this is a perfectly fine team. I'm not sure who I'll take to the Grey Garrison, though. Okay, so yeah. So I've checked all of these areas. This is the one. I never made it to the Pataxian wine cellar. There's supposedly some valuable items there and something horrible locked up in there. Tower of Estrad, it is not time to attack the tower yet. We've checked everywhere else, so let me head down to the market square. It'll take an hour. I've spotted the enemy. I'm gonna evade. Who gives a shit? I'm sure I'll be fighting plenty of enemies on the way. Should be illegal to waste your time on anything you do not enjoy. Darren Arende. Lay that evil wisdom upon me. Okay, Terendelev ate it. Where exactly? Somewhere around here. There's a big... Here. This is where she got exploded. Kind of captivated by the amount of rib cages laying around here. Rift in the earth left by Discari's Math of Scythe. Scythe the Bloodstain. I mean, it seems like she was dragged off. Like, she got destroyed here and then dragged this away. Dragged west. I mean, one thing about this, the quest with these red hourglasses need to be done before the end of this chapter. This one does not. So, might not be all that pressing, honestly. Might not be something we need to figure out right now. And for most of the quests that don't have to be completed this chapter, I don't think they can be, even. Alright. Up to the wine cellar. It'll take 2 hours. So, I mean, by all accounts, this is a pretty short trip. Like a 6-hour round trip or something. So, I may actually assault the Grey Garrison tonight, chat. Wasn't actually expecting that. What do we got? Baphomet Cultist, Baphomet Cultist, Baphomet Cultist. Cultist, 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 Cultist.
Cover me, all right?
Yeah, you... Oh, there's another cultist down here. Why don't you explode this guy?
Surrender or else.
Good God. Make absolute messes out of these people. Free scrolls, free glaives. Nothing wrong with that. Baphomet is a great god. She's the goat. All right. All right, onward. Pataxian wine cellar. All the rifts within the perimeter of the wound function as a single system in the way they're like a single entity or offshoots from a single root. Okay, how big is this place? Pretty small. Save a new one.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
White. Oh, somebody got leveled down. Yep. Oh, Lord, these things are strong. I wasn't actually paying that much attention. Yeah, Woljif is a mess now. I hope whatever these guys got was worth it. Bezoar, longsword, set leather, caustic mold. This guy has an unidentified battle axe. The Icebreaker. Tell me of the Icebreaker. Cold Iron enhancement +1. Whenever it confirms a critical hit, all enemies within a 10-foot area suffer 3d6 cold damage. That's cool. Now I just need somebody to use axes. Crooked paw and a tail sting. Icebreaker, single tube of Mentos.
Let us be off.
Is that a trap? It might be a trap.
An orc double axe called Tempest. +1 cold iron orc double axe deals an additional 1 cold damage with one end and 1 sonic damage with the other. Sonic is a damage type in this? That's unexpected. Well, cool. We got fancy axes. That was it. That was all we came for.
Let's move.
That's all we're doing here, I guess. Orc double axe are so dumb. Balance out the shadow damage type. Ah, I get it. I get it. All right, back to Defender's Heart. Evade! There is someone on the road. Get ready. I wonder if this has rare encounters.
Can we retreat already?
What's this? Dretches! Oh, and a messenger. Kill that thing. Yeah, kill that thing. Nice. Well done. Good job, everybody. The messenger is safe. Young soldier wipes the blood spatter from his face with a shaking hand. By Iomide, I'm alive. Whew. Felt like I had half the abyss and a reeler herself on my tail back there. Soldier sucks in a breath and released it, clenching his fist to conquer the tremors. Commander Tierbate sent me to get you and thank all the good gods I found you before it's too late. The commander wants you to come back and help protect the Defender's Heart right away. What happened? Demons! The demons are closing on the tavern. They'll soon have us surrounded. I almost didn't make it past them to come get you. They could strike at any moment. Closing on the tavern noticeably enough that you had time to run for help. I see our enemies use up whatever reserves of stealth they had in their first assault on Canabras. All right, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Yes, let's go. We'll show these beasts. All right.
Follow me.
All right, so war is about to break out. A fight is about to happen. All right, you know what? I just won't take Woljif for this next one. Perhaps. Oops, didn't mean to do that. It's fighting time. Erebeth's sword has been honed to razor sharpness. She's evident in the way she checks the fastenings on her armor over and over. Thank you for coming to our aid. Ready yourself. The attack is imminent. We need every reliable blade we have and the help of fine swordsmen. Such as yourself will be invaluable. We're expecting an entire horde of enemies attacking from every possible angle. I don't think you need me to tell you how to fight in these conditions. Please keep in mind, according to my sources, a master alchemist called Othiribo has recently arrived in the city. He's a well-known character among demon worshippers. We don't expect him to show up personally. Thanks to him, the cult has been able to prepare a whole cart full of incendiaries. They'll try to burn the defender's heart to the ground. The arsonists are the main target. Keep an eye on them and take them down first. They'll burn the ground out from under our feet. What's the situation? Primed and ready to defend. Time to rest? I hope so. I hope so. I hope that's a good sign. Oh, let me sell some of this junk I'm carrying, because it's pretty heavy. I guess it's really just that, huh? Deal! Deal! Deal with it. And we'll just sleep off a level down? I think so. I think all that gets cured by just being out of the way. Was that butter? Butter. That was butter. Hanging on to that. Depends on the difficulty settings. I know somebody had level down effects before, and I don't think I did anything special for it. I think we just rested. 10 hours is a long-ass time. Let's see.
I wish your father was still alive. I'd shake some sense into him. What was he thinking, dragging a child into war?
Yes, I'd like for my dad to be alive too.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, it seems like everything's still okay. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, it autosave. We're good. Alright, we're ready. I'll stick with this party for now. Here, it just looks like you rubbed some dirt on it, you're good. It's probably because of the difficulty level I'm playing on. It's probably because I'm playing on normal. Kill the arsonists! You're playing with the auto end turn option enabled. This option allows for the game to end turn automatically when character finishes standard and move actions. Do you want to leave this option enabled? Sure. So I guess the defense missions are, like, they have to be turn-based? It's interesting. Also, the thing with the most characters has to be turn-based. You can totally do this one in real time, but I do not advise it. Okay.
Too late for apologies.
Nice shot. Well, that looked cool. Can you hit this guy?
He won't survive me.
He did, good. Oh, man. Obliterated that guy. Good shooting. Talking about some fighting for you, Crash. Well, we're glad you're here. Clearly, we can use all the support we can get. Definitely wouldn't want to be the first cultist through the gate getting, like, chain smited. Let's see here. Can I... Oh, Oh, okay, I had to do that first.
Forward!
Well, whatever.
We won't falter. Strike with all your might.
That's fine, buddy. Where's the... There it is. You have... Yeah, you have a crossbow. Oh, changing his weapon is a standard action. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. You can hang out then. Okay, so can I...
Did I mess
Nope.
up again?
Path is blocked.
Into the fray!
No, we can engage these guys at least. I'll wait on smiting for now.
Out of my sight.
Splorch. Or not. She might just, you know, not. Oh, really? He can hit him? Oh, dude, do that. Help him out there. I'm pretty sure they could use it. Things not looking good for this archer guy. Now these guys are all dead. I guess wait for him to come to us, I guess. There you go, buddy. Does this guy have a tail? Archer, why do I need to consider about the blood in his body? Where would you need to go to hit these guys? Oh, he can help too.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Splort. Didn't even see it. Just heard that terrible noise and knew.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
All right, his ass is down. Where are those guys going? Is there like a... I wonder if there's a ladder over there. Something.
I will see to your demise.
Tail equals tiefling? Okay. Guys, in no hurry. No hurry to get to the murder. Can you hit this guy?
You won't stop us.
Thud. Oh, more dudes. They're not very smart, just running past defenders and triggering attacks of opportunity. Not what I would have advised. That guy is there.
Make every strike count.
Nice. That guy was thinking real hard about doing nothing. I mean, I think we can just kind of hang out here and wait for them to come to us. It's like the famous line, thank goodness they are so stupid.
Distract them from me.
Splorch. Oh, I want a Wilhelm. I totally wanted that guy to Wilhelm over the edge. I feel like that guy's probably pretty screwed, so let's just go back. Oh, look.
No glory without risk! Into the fray!
Guy is barely alive.
Precision.
Splat. Is it just me, or are they just... Is everybody who is outside now streaming in through this one gate? I don't know, maybe they'll blow up in the other gate at some point, but... I feel they're not handling this very well.
Surrender or else.
Here, Beth, why'd you need us again? Attacks of opportunity are so damn funny. We got anybody else? Doing anything anywhere? There's that guy. He's handled. I feel pretty confident that he is handled. Can you hit that one? I think I was too far away. That's fine. They'll be here in a minute. Ah, now we're getting somewhere. All right, things are happening now. This Cold War just got hot.
We can do it.
Oh, God, Jesus. We got more where that came from. And so did they.
Time to share your treasures.
The light take you!
Attacks of opportunity, one of the least fun mechanics. You guys leaving in attack of opportunity. No, you don't, dipshits. My guy's not there anymore because he left. I think, like, I actually like them. I feel like they're an important way for the game to manage, like, people just trying to run past defenders, or like players or enemies just flitting back and forth between like whoever's most vulnerable in a battle. Like once your characters are engaged, like they need to stay engaged. I think overall it's a good thing. You finish that guy?
Short work of this.
No. No, you can't. That's okay. It's one of the only ways to tank stout characters out to force enemies to stick to them. Yeah. Yeah, you need some kind of zone of control in games like this. Like, otherwise people just running all over the place. It's just gonna make a big mess.
Too late.
Really want to get rid of that one. There we go. Yeah, I didn't want to have to waste a full attack from one of my heavy hitters on that thing. It does help, though, if the AI is programmed to acknowledge that attacks of opportunity are a thing. 'Cause, man.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
There's a zone of control. It's called don't get within 40 feet of the wizard or else fireball. You understand what we're saying, though. Like, melee suffers terribly in games like this if there's not some kind of zone of control mechanic. And I think attacks of opportunity work just fine for that. Man, I wish I had an AoE. That'd be really nice. Dazzle a bunch of enemies. I think I really just need to hit these people. Yeah, spellcasters probably do. Although the problem with the spellcasters is they'll hit our friendlies too. Like, I know I can put all these people in a pit, but that doesn't always work out so hot.
Cover me, all right?
How is this guy alive with no health?
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
He has -7 hit points. You can't see that because behind my head. But you can trust me when I say he has -7 hit points. I wouldn't lie to you, chat.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Is he too disoriented to know he's dead? Lorch. What's going on here? He literally didn't know he was dead. That was great. Oh, I'm gonna shake somebody's bones. Oh, I got it. I'm gonna shake this barbarian's bones. You. Okay, that was cute. Maybe that's some ability that allows him to keep acting at negative HP. Okay. Yeah, I wonder actually. Where are you on? Oh, you're not even on here. Alright. Bone shaking, big success. There's a guy right... where are you going? What are you doing? I mean, yeah, there are more guys over here, but come on, man.
I'll hit you.
Wait. Oh, these guys are a problem. So, like, what do you, guys, what are you doing? Okay, I need you. Yeah, I need you to shoot this man.
Survive me.
Did he just miss? God damn it. Oh, he did hit for 11? Okay, I didn't hear it. I keep forgetting to look at this. That's on me, I admit it. Here, explode this guy. Splatch. All right. Alright, I'm getting tired. I don't want, that's such an awkward. Here, reposition, and then maybe we can do it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, not like that. I want to make sure we don't hit Sela. Okay, that was pretty sweet. I enjoyed that. Here, hit this guy still standing. Yeah, some of those guys must have an ability that lets them keep going after they run out of HP. Can you... Yeah, hit this guy, please. Alright, we got one of the arsonist cultists. And succeeded in a nature check for some reason. The nature of that cultist is now deceased. What? Well, somebody else just exploded. So there's a cultist. Alright, these guys are back up. Nice. Well done. Yeah, we need to get rid of that guy. That guy took the easy kill. I like how Irabeth told everybody that, like, the arsonists were going to be the biggest problem, and none of the AI archers or anything are shooting at the arsonists.
Endure this.
Okay. Okay, Lan almost killed that one. Did you get critted by a scythe? 4x crit? Brutal. Brutality. Oh, it's an arsonist. Alright, can you, like... God damn it. Alright, we're gonna get in this guy's face. Because I don't like him. fucking amazing. All right. I'm gonna switch Woljif back to knives because I think we're just gonna hang out over here. Sela. Yeah, you don't feel like charging, do you? Oh, I didn't realize there was a guy still alive over here. Whoops. Can't find a path. That's what this game is about. Oh, the irony. The delicious, delicious irony.
I will see to your demise.
Splap. Oh, that poor guard. Oh, I think I can fire arc this guy. Okay, that's pretty good. And then, yeah, you can just kind of hustle on over here. I mean, the other thing about attacks of opportunity is they're often just really funny. Who's left? Oh, there's a guy right there. Yeah, let's move you up a bit, and then you can... Yeah, there's nobody else over there. Nobody up on the walls. No, it's just that guy.
Make every strike count.
Splorch.
I will fight.
Oh, that was interesting. Like, the battle kind of ended for a second.
Precision and grace.
Phase 1 done. I guess? Game's a little unclear on victory conditions here. Like, defend tavern, but like, for how long?
Surrender or else.
Oh, something's happening. Things appear to be getting worse. It's over, mortals. Your feeble resistance is an end. Look, there's a cool-ass guy in some armor. Oh, shit! Oh, it's Gruff Hunter guy. He did it. Good for him. I'm happy for him. All right,
The light. Take you.
Splorch. I wonder why that one person in particular he killed. I don't think he ever explained it. He was hired to kill? I don't remember. We didn't actually talk to him a whole lot.
We can do it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's something so funny about a guy like heroically psyching up his troops like, yes, we can do it, and then just mulching somebody. Like, they don't exist anymore. Like, as an identifiable life form. They are just goo on the pavement now. Like, yeah, bud, we did it. We did the hell out of it. All right, things not looking so hot on this front. Like I am curious what they're doing up here. Because it doesn't look like you can get down from here. Maybe they're gonna attack it from the roof? I don't know. Beats of me. Might see if I can send Woljif up on the wall. There's plenty of other defenders up there, at least for the time being. Well, plenty. Can you shoot that? Yes.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
That guy looks huge, but I think we're just kind of zoomed in on him. There's a lot of dudes right there. I don't think he can shoot that far. Okay, nobody over here at the moment, so.
I'll make short work of this.
They shot that guy in the back of the head. Can you? Okay, you can.
Too late for apologies.
You ate that man. Get him, bud.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Forwards!
Splorch. There you go. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Good to see you. Let's see. How many defenders we got up here? It's for a good cause. I've greased the ramparts. All right, he didn't care. I guess the cloven hooves helped. Everybody's prone now. I love it. Is the game going? It's going good. It's going good. We're big fighty time tonight because we're defending the tavern, and this is a big fight. Big, long, just keeps going kind of fight.
Out of my sight.
Damn. Yeah, you get those prone guys. Oh, what are you doing? Nobody out front. I really want to get rid of that guy. Not close enough for any of her spells. So I could fix that. Energy Shear is highly resistant to energy damage. Okay. It's kind of resistant to everything. Yeah, bone shaking was great. I was very excited about that. I'll let them just kind of hang out there. Watch in the next phase, they just like spawn a giant right in front of Dolok and oh my lord. I love it. I didn't trip, this guard did. I'm kind of wondering what's gonna happen to Wolja if I send him up here. I want him to charge, honestly. Oh, he can't anyway. It's too close. Charge in this is so finicky.
Distract them from me.
Is that guy? Okay, yeah, I had a feeling he might make the reflex save on Grease. Yeah, I can't say I'm necessarily surprised that all these NPCs aren't.
Endure this.
All right, that's 23 damage to the Flame Blade, which is basically all his health. So that's cool. Thud. He just had to remember to die is all. This is so funny.
I will see to your demise.
Oof. Right in the face, man. Right in the damn face. I want to see one of these guys get up and immediately fall down again. Alright, we blew up the Dretch. And... oh wait, the Flame Blade's still alive. Well, he's sort of... the Flame Blade didn't die, he just fell over. I can't tell who's dead and who's just incapacitated. Also, yeah, more people spawned outside the gate. Well, we're in good position for that, at least. Like this guy. Dead. Big fucking splat.
We won't fall.
Oh my god, I chopped that dude in half. Jesus Christ. I Mortal Kombated him. I'm not sure I'm ever gonna get over the gore in this game. Like, I totally expected in Rogue Trader, but not so much in this. All right, let's see. Who do I hate the most? Oh, this guy.
Share your treasures.
Oh, oh. Bifurcation is always such a flex. Okay, hang on. Whoa, 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 there.
Make every strike count.
I'm actually surprised it was hit. Time to share treasures, he yells right before making clear he thinks kidneys are treasures. It's never gonna stop being funny.
Precision.
And
Critical miss. Amazing. Just walk up to him like, ah. What? Dolok, what a miss. Take our pick, I guess. Or not. The Vapus! Oh heavens. Alright, Sela is not presently engaged, it seems.
Did I mess up again?
Oh, she can charge this guy. You didn't even notice. You noticed that. Can't reach him.
Strike with all your might.
If I ever get Chase Lounge, I will constantly say that. Thud. Like, who here is, like, okay, who here is still fighting? I can barely tell. It just stabs. I don't care. Stab somebody. It doesn't matter. Just stab people until they stop moving. God, he made a pile of people to just stab. Oh my God. That line red and still. Oh, I know. It's hard to tell. There's so many bodies there. There are so many bodies. All right. We're almost. Everybody's almost dead there. Here, shoot that guy.
Short work of this.
You won't stop us.
All right, Sela. Yeah, we still got two here.
The light take you!
We still got one here. I had to make sure to tenderize them in a mush where you can confirm they're really dead.
We can do it.
We can do it, Splorch. Still working on the defense mission. It's a marathon, yeah. How many waves they sent? It's hard to tell. I think I'm on like the second phase of this, but I don't know how many phases there are.
won't survive me.
Oof. Oh, did Woljif fall down? Great. Well, I guess we better do something about that. Yeah, Woljif is prone now.
Out of my sight.
Well, he's gonna make his way over here eventually. So, we'll deal with it when he gets here.
Surrender or else.
1 damage? Seriously? There's a pair of arsonists with them too, but fortunately none of the buildings over here are taking any damage prior to this, so. Okay, good. That guy's finally fucking dead. Alright, look, these guys are just not that important. They're chaff. They need to leave. Yeah, shoot. Dude, shoot! You have a bow! You're the best seat in the house! Shoot them! Alright, that's fine. Yeah, bored now. Had enough of you. Fiendish Minotaur Mincer. That's a pretty inspired name. Oh my god. Alright, well, that's something, I guess. Okay, Lan. Mr. Mincer. I feel like maybe we should go ahead and get started on this guy. 8 damage. I want to know what that... Okay, that's a not insignificant amount of damage. So he doesn't have that much health, it seems. Alright, Darren. I'm gonna rattle this guy's bones out. Yes! I rattled his bones right out of his body. Leave Dolok alone. I'm busy. Oh, for Christ's sake. All right, yeah, okay.
Too late for apologies.
Get closer so she can start using some of her spells. Oof. Yeah, Woljif has succumbed to the grease. I think he may be in trouble. My God. It's so finicky. Can we... can't smite anybody. Smite this guy. Get to smiting. Actually, yeah, let's engage this guy. Now that guy wakes up. That one archer over there has had the best luck this whole time. Whoa, what was that? Studied target. Okay, alright.
Make every strike count.
I mean, that thing's half dead already. He's doing pretty good there. Let's see here. Can you... You can't get that far. Turn-based mode, I'm in big trouble. No, this mission loaded into turn-based mode automatically, and I was strongly advised not to swap out of it. And I see why. Why is Woljif not doing anything? He's prone. He succumbed to his own grease trap. And these other guys haven't, for whatever reason. Actually, I might be able to help him out if he could just... If Darren could just kill this guy. Wait. Ah. Should be able to get up on the turn. He passed 2 of his own turns already. Because he couldn't. Alright, we rattled that guy's bones to death. That guy is a stone cold killer. Okay, Ember's close enough to do some actual damage now. Get that guy. All right, well, better than nothing. Okay. That guy's down now. All right, Sela. Okay, cool. Can you charge for once, please? Thank you. Nice. Meanwhile, those guys just setting wherever the fuck they want on fire. All right, that's one down. How do they think that was gonna go? Yeah, Woljif's still not getting up. That was a lot of attacks. You think you can end this guy?
You've crossed the wrong
Yup.
mark.
Ended the shit out of him. right, you gotta get rid of this guy.
See to your demise.
Okay. That guy's dead. So now everybody up here is either dead or prone. Case in point. All right, how close do you need to be to burning arc these guys? Can you get close enough to do that? Oh, she can. Maybe? No. No. Next turn, maybe. All right. Yeah, you can't reach them. All right, you fuckers. You're more dangerous. Splorch. Buddy, don't go that way. That guy's gonna murder you. Nice. Why don't you just leave this place? It'll be fine. I think you've had enough. I think you've had enough of the grease pit. Man, those guys are annoying. All right, Lan.
You won't survive me.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. There's still guys up there, but yeah, that was enough of that, really.
Precision and grace.
Actually, hit him. Keeps missing guys just laying on the ground. All right, you. Burning arc these guys, please. Nice. Actually, did a lot of damage. Splorch. We lost one of our tavern defenses somehow. Maybe that's this that's on fire? I don't know, hard to tell. I'm not sure where you should go. Maybe just hang out here for a bit. Arrows slipped off them since they're greased. Yeah, why don't you come over here? Hang on, Darren. Ours finally did enough damage to the tavern to actually damage it. How unfortunate. I wouldn't do it, buddy. No. Yep. Okay. That. I think that means we win. I think that means we survived it. I got an achievement for defending the tavern without losing a single building, so. Victory! Canabra's bites back and her teeth are sharp. Earbeth is glowing with zeal and she raises her fist in triumph. Now we take the fight to them. What are our losses? Minimal. The battle wasn't easy, but thanks to you, we chewed them up and spat them out again. They thought they could break us, but they only bolstered our spirits. Well, we got a shitload of experience for doing that. Will there be another attack? I doubt it. Demons aren't famed for their organization. We'll strike a blow at the Grey Garrison long before they regroup for a new assault. Congrats on the victory. It wouldn't have been possible without you. That reminds me, we found this among the attacker's remains. This trophy rightly belongs to you. Nicely done. Now our goal is to rout the demons in the Grey Garrison just like we did here. Cool. Okay. I did it. And I got a weapon. I got a flail. Heavy flail of weakness. Penalized attack rolls. I mean, that's cool and all. Do I not keep putting this head away? I find this all very concerning. Alright, Woljif and Seal are a little beat up, but nothing we can't heal. Oh. This is what we were waiting for with the Tower of Estrad. We were waiting for them to sally forth and attack us. They did. Now we can counterattack the tower. Okay, so we'll do that. That'll be our next objective.
March on.
Yeah, they overextended themselves. The fools. All right, let's put that away. Head, stay where I put you. Stop following me. Kitty. All right, it's time for another slight detour. All right, well, we'll leave Woljif, obviously. Oh, they cleaned up all the corpses. Clam. Wait, oh, it's Clam. Hello, Clam. Clam seems remarkably at ease. His face is untroubled as if his life and the lives of everyone else in the tavern aren't hanging by a thread. As he reads a dog-eared book, he makes notes in the margins. He notices you, looks up from the page and gives you an amiable nod. I'll talk to this guy again later. I really want to attack that tower. Y'all might want to mop up all this blood at some point. Oh, well. What's this? Loot? Holy shit, that's a lot of money. Oh, this must be... Oh, this must be all the collected loot from the battle. So they had trouble hauling away the Minotaur, yeah. I suppose I can loot him, can I? Oh, they're no, that's exactly what's going on. Environmental storytelling, chat. You can see the blood marks on the ground where they've been dragging him. And they're pulling on his horns, but they can't get him to go. That's so funny. Ah, this game is grotesque and hilarious. Okay, Woljif out. You in. I'm gonna bench Ember for now and put Scientist Lady back in. Mayhaps the golem can be prompted to haul. The golem is an invention of the rich and extravagant. He is useless. He will expressly do no such thing. All right, excellent. I don't know what that means, but cool. All right. The hour of reckoning has come to the Tower of Estrad. Whee! I would, in fact, like to enter this location. Let's see. Camellia. Okay, she's got her dueling goods up, so let's swap these folks around like so. Nenio, yeah. Was your pipe fox active the entire time? Of course! Alright. Not just gonna leave him home. I'm locked from the inside. I wonder if Hunter Guy is still here. Faxon, the red-skinned, long-haired tiefling raises his pain-filled eyes to you. A huge magical brand stands out on his chest, freshly burned into his skin. The flesh around the brand is inflamed as unhealthy-looking hue. Hey, stop! Who are you? Crusaders? Well, well, well. I was looking to add a couple more Crusader heads to my collection and all. Demons bare their teeth at you looking ravenous. Their mortal followers start to clamor for your blood, describing in detail the manner and order in which they will tear your body to pieces. There is a pretty good chance I could intimidate them. Disgusting filth, get out of here before I kill you all. Seems Achilles took all the most intimidating, bloodthirsty warriors with him. Only the cowardly rabble have remained behind with the Faxon. Half of them quickly turn to flee the tower with Faxon's rebuking profanities following them as they go. I can kill you right now, or I can give you a few more minutes of life if you answer my questions. Tiefling shoots you a vicious grin. You won't be getting out of here alive either way, so why not? Let's have a chat. Who are you? You don't look like a museum worker. I'm Faxon, servant of Baphomet, the ranking member of the Templars, the Ivory Labyrinth in the city, and new master of this tower. You better watch your mouth, or else my curses will rip your soul to flaming shreds. Faxon, the tiefling? Well, I remember you. You're that little clerk from the town hall, the one who kept badgering me for a bribe to get rid of some bill or other. Well, you turn out to be the leader of a cultist group as definitive proof of something we all know to be true. All bureaucrats are the spawn of the abyss. You arrogant celestial spawn! Do you see now? We're everywhere! You look down your nose at Faxon the clerk, now you'll bow before Faxon the overlord. I'll repeat what I said to you in the town hall that day. I don't deal with parasites. Time for an experiment! A sheet of paper appears in Nenio's hands. Mr. Cultist, allow me to ask, what exactly will you do with us when you inevitably vanquish us? I'll curse your soul, skin you alive, and piss on you while you lie there dying. 1, 2, 3 threats, and all of them already on my list. This specimen of demon worshipping is utterly devoid of ingenuity. I am not certain that his superiors would even notice the death of an underling as lacking in imagination as he. You filthy scum! I'll break your legs so they bend the other way. But you won't be able to scream because I'll cut off your ears and shove them down your throat. Oh, now that's better. That's much better. 2 totally new threats for the encyclopedia. I thank you for your contributions, Mr. Cultist. What are you doing in the museum? For the last 3 months, this tower has served as a cover for me and my servants. I set up my base in the cellar of the local museum and smuggled an entire regiment of my Templars into the city. It's the ideal place for a secret hideout. The museum was left in the charge of a doddering old man who can hardly remember his own name. When our lord struck Canabras, we plunged a blade in the Crusader's back, and a glorious fight it was. Now Lord Xanthier has ordered us to strip Canabras of everything that might be of interest to him and to remove it from the city. He is a great master of the occult and magical arts. His museum is chock full of all kinds of relics that can prove interesting to study. Xanthier Vang, also known as Xanthier the Plagued One, is a prominent figure within the ranks of the cultist, yet he is still shrouded in mystery. I feel like you can still scream with your ears shoved down your throat. You just couldn't hear it. Dumb demon. I know, right? You need to study a bit more at the Underling Academy. Or loosing him on this place. You look awful. What's wrong with your tattoo? Lady Minaga was displeased with me. She branded me with this rune to make me suffer. Minaga wanted me to subjugate the demons of our ally, Discari, to wrest control away from that idiot Killis, but I failed. It seems my luck is turning. You don't look like rank and file crusaders. When I bring Minago, your heads all be forgiven, and she'll remove the brand. No, she won't, you idiot. So you take a beating from that other demon. Thanks for the show. You'll pay for that. Killis will pay. You'll all pay. No one will dare gloat at Faxon's expense. My curses will be terrifying. You should run when you first saw me. Alright, fighty time. I mean, there just ain't much going on here, really. There's two... I'm not doing this. What's the button for... Not that. Where's the button to go back to real-time mode? I don't think we need turn-based for this. Chess piece? Ah, you're right. Okay. There is... Okay, there's a Templar... Okay. Oh, okay, hang on. They're actually going to come up behind us, so why don't we... There we go. Get rid of this guy real quick. Ish. Where's Nenio? This will be great. Okay, that guy's dead. Did anybody fall in my pit?
Did you see that?
Okay, you guys need to chill for a sec. Oh, that guy's gonna create a pit. Oh shit. Okay, here.
This condition is irrational.
Ow, that hurt. Oh, there he goes. Into the pit. Well, while we're waiting, here, you want to do some, yeah, channel some positive energy. Nice. Oh, he's dead. We did it! Translucent silhouette of a winged female warrior glows softly. You brought us back to waking. Greetings. Who are you? Not who, what? Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. The things that belonged to the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come to this place to remember those heroes. And myself and the other living memories. You woke us, so here we are. I used to come here when the mood took me. The exhibits here are meager, no doubt, and cannot compete with the museums in the capital. But all the same, I find this place to be a calming refuge away from the bustling city. Well, all these exhibits leave me cold. Dusty glass cases, soporific history. But I probably would have given them more of a chance had I known I could meet people from our circle here. Oh no, my dear Camellia. People like you and I come to these places only very rarely. This museum was my refuge away from the society of such people. That's an excellent spot for a nap. So your memories of who? Of the heroes the city wished to immortalize. Go, touch a memory, see how they remembered us. After all, this place was created so their names would never disappear into the mists of history. There used to be a place like this near Neathholm. Quiet, calm. I used to walk among the plinths and pedestals wondering, the people who founded this place, what was driving them? What were they thinking about future generations? How to pass down their wisdom and show the right path? Were they thinking of themselves, trying to keep their names and deeds alive? But then the ceiling collapsed, the place didn't exist anymore, so my question is moot. I wish I could say we had not dishonored your memory, but Canabras lies in ruins and we... But you fearlessly battle the invaders. With no thought for yourself. You have earned no censure. We are proud of you. Why did you help me? I sensed something in you, as if you were close to me somehow, like we stood shoulder to shoulder once in the face of evil, and that we must do so again. I sense that light that dwells within you. Very recently, you were threatened by a powerful demon. Dark bloodlust tried to enslave your soul, but you opposed it and held fast. Continue to follow the path of light, and other righteous souls will aid you and follow you. So during the encounter with Hosili and Savamelekith, we resisted the blood rage and awakened the light of heaven. All right, farewell, vision. Farewell. The power that gives us semblance of life is running out. Soon we will once again be but memories, living only in words, pictures, and songs. Cool. All right, well. We talked to them before. Who's got some parts? Loot some parts. Scroll, masterwork glaive, the usual. Let's see if Faxon had. Good evening, Libra. Good to see you. Scroll of Ray of Sickening and a heavy mace, which is the heavy mace of fire. Okay. That's fine. Ghosts and obviously evils. You should attack them. No. Prestidigitapainter Golem Crib by Shellonite Adepts. Oh, sounds familiar. Pamphlet depicting a beautiful golem. Oh no, this is the golem that ended up at the tavern. Prestidigitapainter Golem is an artifact of the Azlani culture from the golden age of the Azlani Empire, made by clerics of Shellon. Despite the great expense, the golem has no practical function. It is used solely to satisfy the aesthetic needs of the Azlani. So they're basically like artist golems. Full confession, I'm completely new to Pathfinder. Literally found out about a month ago. Really? So I'm not so different, honestly. I played another RPG from these developers, Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, and I loved it so much that I decided to give this game a chance, and I'm glad I did because it is really fun. It is really quite solid. Usually not excited by fantasy settings. This one's been cool. Unique fantasy settings are really nice. Like I've told you, I'm not a big high fantasy guy. Like real traditional Lord of the Rings-esque stuff kind of bores me, but yeah, when they do more interesting stuff with it, like this game has, I like it. And yes, if y'all do have any Pathfinder questions, I can't answer them, but Mizroy is a big Pathfinder head. We got a couple others in chat too, so. Gameplay kind of reminds you of Baldur's Gate 3. I think that's pretty intentional, yeah.
Vision blurring. Legs are shaking. Peculiar.
Oh my god. Sorry, I'm gonna load that one. Cause I mean, come on. It was a trap. It was a trap meant to be used on enemies there. I thought I was moving it out of the way to find some items or something, but no.
Can't hide from me.
This is what I wanted. A buckler. A +1 buckler. You can probably use that. Excellent. All right. So we're not going to push the call. Chat, after careful consideration, I've decided against pushing the column.
Let us be off.
What did you just... a trap. So long as again the moment you started romance with the arrogant guy. Still need to see how that's going to play out. Every single character failed their skill checks. All right.
I heed the voice of the
Melia.
spirits. I hope you appreciate
There we go. Okay, cool. I'm not sure there's really... Yep, there's more columns we can push. But wait, like, how's that supposed to work?
Let's move.
Can you actually get in here without triggering combat? And then... Who knows? Anyway, there's a way down in the basement. Let's go down in the basement. Before I find some new and exciting way to mangle ourselves up here. Uh-oh, I've triggered something. Oh, hello. Telmer, a pale and frightened half-elf looks at you warily, his face twisting a grimace like he just ate something slimy. Hey, are you? Praise Baphomet, what are you doing here? Did Faxon send you? I heard a noise outside. Was busy making a list of the relics. Something happened? Who are you? Telmer, the scribe and senior aide to Lord Xanthir the Plagued One. And do forgive me, but Faxon has been assigned to this command, is he not? Where is he? What are you doing here? Compiling a list of valuable Crusader artifacts. Lord Xanthir has ordered that everything of use should be transported from Canabras and saved from the looting and destruction. We chose the museum as the place to collect and sort through the trophies. Unfortunately, local thieves have proved even quicker off the mark than the demons. They ransacked the museum in the first few hours of the assault. There's some objects of interest among the exhibits they left behind. The museum custodian has been kind enough to advise me on those. But where's Faxon? Where's the museum custodian? Over in the gallery. I deceived him. I told him I was a crusader. It wasn't difficult. The old geezer is out of his mind. So tell me, where is Faxon? You better worry about yourself right now. Half-elf leads back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of papers and bag as he goes, no, I have valuable letters from Lord Xanthir here. I must destroy them. Cultist balls up the page up in his fist and shoves them in his mouth, then begins furiously chewing like a hamster. A moment later, the half-elf's eyes bulge as he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming, his face is growing paler by the second, and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind the wet wad of paper. His expressions veer from the hilarious to the grotesque. He signals to you for help. No, I want to read what it says. Spit that out. Want some salt or pepper with that? Now, I've never tried eating paper myself, but a little seasoning goes a long way, whatever the meal. Confiture, the perfect accompaniment for paper is apricot confiture. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm not really in Darren's league, honestly. How do I know this? An excellent question. As a child, I once ate a piece of my exercise book in front of my horrid music teacher, to spite her. A worthy experiment. Incidentally, did you know the leather book covers, unlike paper pages, are not fully absorbed by the digestive tract? All right, I'm sorry. I'm gonna help him. Confiture? I don't care if those pages contain the innermost secrets of Baphomet himself. I am not touching that. Cultist coughs violently and then, after taking a trembling breath, leaps up and takes off running. He disappears, leaving the wad of correspondence as much the worse for wear. So I got a masticated letter. All right, a wad of crumpled pieces of paper with visible bite marks and traces of saliva. Ryan's blurred and indistinct. Most of the words are completely illegible. Some fragments are still intact. Carefully pack up all the relics and valuable magical items and hand them over to the same courier that brought you my potions. Later, I may carve out some time away from my scientific research to sift through the detritus you managed to steal from the Crusaders. I might as well not bother, since your finds will almost certainly be of no use to me, unless I find myself in dire need of a paperweight. Still, this mission keeps you occupied and gives me an invaluable opportunity to work without you sticking your nose into my experiments. I once again remind you it is absolutely essential to store the potions in a safe place sealed with corresponding protective room. Should these safety measures not be taken, the demons will drink all your stash dry in no time at all, and your master will order me to spend 3 more days at the cauldron making a new batch. Believe it or not, I have many other important matters to attend to. Should I discover that the potions have mysteriously disappeared, I will not try to look for the culprit. I will punish the person who let it happen, the person who failed to secure them properly. The punishment will be painful, brutal, and utterly inhumane. Remember this. Good luck with conquering whatever you are conquering out there. Xanthir Vang. Might get this game. Baldur's Gate 3 left me with a void, and I want to get a TTRPG other than D&D. Well, this certainly seems like a good one. It goes on pretty deep discount. I think you can get the entire package for like 10 or 15 bucks. And it's like 100 hours of RPG, so. Conversely, if you have any interest in Warhammer 40k, I can heartily recommend Rogue Trader. It is seriously one of the best RPGs I've ever played. It was truly excellent. Let's see what else is down here. Perhaps this was his room? Angels. It's a book about angels. Give it. It's a book about the Tower of Estrad Museum. Okay. Introduction to Warhammer 40k with Space Marine. Oh, that's not bad. My introduction, I think Rogue Trader is probably the most complete introduction to 40k that I've had. I've played some other scattered games in the past. No, I grabbed everything that was in the chest. Copper vessel in the oil inside were sanctified by Raelus, priest of Iomade and faithful crusader. And was donated to the museum by Raelus's fellows in arms. Yeah, none of this stuff is here. Claw taken from Terendelev. Oh, we actually want that. That would actually be really nice. Wand of the famous mage Zacharias?
Onwards.
Helmet belonged to Bathscroat? I don't know. That one's hard to pronounce. Teldon. Loot. Gems and stuff. Oh, this place is full of stuff. Sir! Hello, sir. Old man looking around absent-mindedly shrinks away as you get closer. His head seems to shake uncontrollably, but his hands are surprisingly deft and assured as they level a magic wand at you. Stay back! Which are you, robber or demon? I'm not gonna hurt you. Old man goggles at you in terror but doesn't lower his wand. A rustling comes from somewhere behind him. Rats. The old man wheels around fearfully and peers in the direction the sound came. The hand holding the wand gradually falls to his side. When he turns back to you, there's no fear in his expression, only vague confusion. I'm sorry I was distracted. What were we talking about? Who are you? I forget. His gaze falls on a piece of cloth carefully stitched to his cloak, which reads, Teldon, Tower of Estrad Museum Custodian. Aha! I am Teldon, the custodian here. My memory isn't what it once was. My faculties are failing me. For one time, my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, one of the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel. I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys one moment, the next I can't remember where I put them. We've all been there, buddy. It happens. Controlled amnesia, the ability of the mind to eliminate non-essential information. What we have here is a case of plain old senility. The pleased smile, the old man pulls a hefty set of keys from his pocket and proudly shows them to you. Here they are, my keys, my little lovelies. I would never give you away to anyone. The Lost Chapel. Ah, this old fellow is there. That his mind wasn't damaged isn't that his mind was damaged isn't surprising. What's surprising, the old codger can still speak at all. In the entire history of the Crusades, which aren't exactly uplifting, this is one of its bloodiest chapters. Some time ago, I wanted to know what became of the abandoned fortification and estates the Crusaders left behind. I read through the accounts of the Lost Chapel veterans. Now that was a real bloodbath. What are the keys for? Oh, these keys. Keys are for everything. I can open every door in the Tower of Estrad with these. The museum custodian on duty must carry these keys at all times and never be parted from them, not even for a second. And why is that? Because if the keys were left unattended, they'd be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves who'd strip the museum of all its treasures. I see. I feel like it'd be bad form to demand the keys. And I don't want to panic him. The demons spare you. Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking into the tower, but then everything went quiet. Then a very polite young fellow came along, a half-elf. He said Canobras was under attack, but the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He said he'd been sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. He was very pleased to find me here. I proved a very useful resource. I showed him all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up, labeled them, and carried them off somewhere. I've been here all this time. I locked the doors and stood guard to make sure no demon got in, but I've seen not a one of them. I'll spare him this. What happened here? First bell started ringing, then the dragon lady Terendelev began to roar. Oh. Thieves were inside, 7 of them, perhaps 10. They were talking some rubbish about how they're all orphans. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go, and then they looted the place. They took anything with even a look of gold on it. Relics. The museum boasts a very extensive collection. They took the wand. Oof. What wand did the thieves steal? Wand of it's gotta be Zacharias. Wand of Zacharias, my master. Okay. Where can I find these robbers? I could ask Woljif about this. Are you alright? Old age. Old age is poison of fear seeping into my mind. Wand of Zack. Tell me about the museum exhibits. Take a lifetime to tell you all I know. I'll take you on a tour of the highlights. You should have a look yourself, you won't regret it. Painting here depicting angels fighting demons. Two in the painting are Targona and Lariel, the silver twins. Oh, Lariel is the one whose sword I have. I actually met them when I was a young man studying under Master Zack. They had no airs or graces about them. They walked among mortals. They spoke to us. They healed our wounds. Wonder where they are now, the twins. We don't have any celestial beings in our ranks anymore. Left during the Second Crusade. Okay, I passed a religion check. You said the angels, Targona and Lariel, are twins. How can angels have siblings? That's a good question. Of course, angels are not born like mortals, so they can't have a mother and father, sisters or brothers as we understand them. Angels come into being from reincarnated souls or from the pure essence of the upper planes. Sometimes angels may adopt some features of mortals. For instance, they can identify as male or female, although it's not generally their way. Sometimes they can also develop bonds of camaraderie or even kinship. In the case of silver twins is rarer still. There are two angels who emerge from one soul. What else should they call themselves if not twins? All right, I'm gonna send her the Defender's Heart. Safe there? How can I leave the museum? You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves prowling about want to rob the museum. Okay, don't worry about me. I may be old, but I can still hold my own. All right. All right, I gotta go. Poor guy. I mean, I'm gonna loot the museum, but I'm the hero, so I'm allowed. After all, I just performed a bunch of good actions. I think I could balance that out with some light looting. Actually, don't need padded armor. I'll take your plates. And your rainbow quartz. Rainbow quartz is very pretty. Yep. Yep. Have me some of this, and a little bit of that. And I guess it's everything for this room.
Let us be off.
Let us be off. All right, the doors are locked. Let's see if we can't pick our way in.
This one was beyond me.
That one is beyond her. Apparently not.
I am helpful.
Oh wait, she got that one.
Am I not?
Score. No, this way. So how looty are we talking here? Sarkonian faith. May just be able to ask for the keys again. I feel bad doing that. Poor senile old man. I got a chain shirt. Lady Calandra's chain shirt. What is this? Mithril +2. Damn, okay. You have... Alright, well, obviously not for me or for her. Can any of y'all wear light? You can. What are you wearing? Preparator armor. Let me give this to you. Actually looks pretty good on him. And then... Yeah, it's fine. Alright. Cool. Oh, she got it open anyway. Never mind, just need to try it again. And now I just need to
Trust me.
set.
Now what is
Okay. All right. We got a couple traps in here.
that? I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not? I am helpful, am I not?
All right, she's really letting this go to her head. All right, what do we got in here? Ooh, free eyeballs. 2 of them this time. Complete set. A magic kukri. Grace of peace, you say. An additional 2 damage against undead creatures. Cold iron +1 finesse wielding. Can anybody actually use this? No, just the martial characters, and we got better stuff than that. What's that? Falcata. An exotic falcata. Yaniel. Yeah, pick that lock.
I hope you appreciate this.
Ooh, composite longbow. Entrapping longbow. You use longbows. You have a masterwork. Oh, yes. Because if there's one thing we need, is land doing even more damage. Whenever this longbow confirms a critical hit, all enemies in 10-foot area must pass a reflex saving throw or become entangled. That's really good. That sounds magnificent. Hell yes. Well, this was a very productive trip. Hopefully we'll find the rest of those artifacts someday. All right. Anything interesting up here? No? Okay. Oh, potions available, dude. If only. All right, let's head back to the Defender's Heart. Oh, hey, push that pillar. I could. I won't. I learned my lesson on that one. Why is there still a... Oh, it's just because we have to report in on this one. Prepare for a fight.
We will be victorious.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will. Don't let him do that. Whatever he's doing. Thank you. Well played, friends. Well played. I'll take that pearl. And your scroll of hurricane bow. Interesting. Okay. One more random encounter for the road. Can never have enough, really. Just ask Skies of Arcadia.
We cannot be defeated.
I hate it when he says that. straight up.
I'll cut you wide open.
Hate it when
Irrelevant.
he says that.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, hello. Yeah, since we're heading back, why don't you just go ahead and do a little bit more of that? Cool.
Follow me.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I guess this would be an easier way to loot areas. Don't even bother looting the first time through, and then just get everything on this screen on the way out. Might save me some time. I'm not actually going to do that, because it's a good idea. Skies of Arcadia, do you think it's possible to have too many random encounters? I'm gonna spinning up of disk drive. Oh my god. Alright, let's report in on our success. Do a little bit of inventory management and what's going on. Holy shit! What the fuck?
What in the name of the Green Mother's going on in this crazy town?
Okay. He has a portrait and a voice. The ceiling gives way with a thundering crash and a griffin lands on the floor of the tavern. In a flash, the creature transforms. A huge red-bearded man now stands before you. Folding his arms, he casts a proprietary eye over the tavern and a deep, booming voice asks...
Who's in charge here? You there in the armor? Or is it you, tavern keeper? Or maybe it's you, old-timer? Oh, you, I remember. You were in that ravaged fortress with all the books. You can explain all this to me.
Can you romance the griffin? Boy, I hope so.
Well?
I don't think I'm passing that check. Well, what?
You've got all kinds of mayhem going on outside, is what? I want to know what's happening. All right. First things first. If by some chance you don't already know, they call me Ulbrich. Ulbrich Olesk. Chief of the Olesk clan. The one that gave Barzog's orcs a drubbing. What, never heard of them either. Be damned. Just an illusion or something? One minute I'm laying myself down for a nap in a glade one summer's day, and the next I'm waking up among ruins and flames and monsters running riot. And no one knows me. But you see, my name's famous across Sarkoris. Places am I? What's going on here?
We've heard songs that tell the glorious victory of an alliance of Sarkorian tribes over an orcish horde led by a chief called Barzag. That was a long time ago, centuries in the past, before the demon invasion. Is it possible this man does not know that Sarkoris has fallen? You couldn't come through the door?
The door would have been smarter, right enough. I was asleep too long, that must be it. My head's all muddled. I remember I was flying over the city looking for something, and when I found it, I just drove straight for it. Roads and roofs be damned. But what was I looking for? Drinks? Warriors? No, that's not it. Or maybe you. Was I looking for you?
In the library, there was a stone statue of a griffin. It came to life suddenly and flew off. Was that you?
A statue, you say? Strange. I don't remember
Griffin
being
brain.
turned to stone. But if it looked like a griffin, then it must have been me. Take a gander at this. Don't worry, I won't scratch you. I'm no werewolf, I'm a shifter. My powers were granted to me by the sacred griffin Ervar, who protects our clan.
Eva.
I doubt you've got any other griffins flying about this city of yours.
Goddamn right about that. Saying you fell asleep in Sarkoris and woke up here?
That's what I'm saying to you. I was plucked like a fish from a pond and carried off to God's nowhere. Now, let me think. Strange that the memory's in there, but it's all broken up in little pieces. So, I opened my eyes. I saw books and stones around me, and you were there. Then I was flying over the city. I had wings. And then I was in this here tavern, and then I saw you again. All right, that's enough questions from you. Now answer some of mine. Where am I, and what's going on here?
Obviously, we're gonna tell the truth, but we can also joke. You're not on Galarian anymore. This world is called No-Hopia, and every day just after lunch, we get invaded by demons. All right, city's called Canabras. I don't know how long you were asleep, but Sarkoris hasn't existed for 100 years.
Oh, I can't take it anymore. Oh, you got me there. You're telling me I fell asleep for 100 years, Sarkoris was swallowed by demons, and Canopus, that little fishing village, is now a fortress city? Oh, go on, pull the other one. Fine. If you don't want to tell me what's going on, don't. We're in a tavern, not in the middle of nowhere. There's plenty of folks around. I'm sure one of these people will tell me what's happening here. There's one thing I do know without asking. You've got a tough fight on your hands. I'm not one to wait on an invitation to a brawl, so if you're making ready to break some demon horns, I'm going with you. But in the meantime, I'm gonna have a taste of whatever ale they brew here.
Cool, free party member. Hot diggity damn. And all it cost us was a section of the roof. got a little dude sweeping it up. Oh my god. Entire restaurant has been cleared of demons. Huzzah. Great, the place where the demons have gathered need to be cleared one by one, then they won't be able to stab us in the back when they take on the Grey Garrison. Thank you for your service. Okay, cool. Got him.
March on.
Got him. So hold on a second. Ulbrig. Nice boisterous looking fellow. A Griffin Heart Shifter. Well, let's see. He came to his level 4, so let's get his next level. What has he got? Simple weapons, light and medium armor, shield proficiency, Griffin aspect. Damn, cool. What's this? Claw weapon specialization, okay. I think I see how this is gonna go. Yep, that all pretty much tracks. Toughness, tough, be tough. Talk inventory. What do you got? What do you need? You might not need anything. If he's just gonna like shift into claws. So he can just turn into a griffin when we want. Shifter claws. At will, shifter in a natural form can extend her claws as a swift action to use as a weapon. Okay, so, well, he is, okay, proficient in quarterstaff club and great club. So, and darts. That's interesting. Did I pick up any, like, rare clubs? What we got in here? Show me weapons. Scimitar, glaive, sling staff, throwing axe, glaive, bardiche, Flail, double axe, battle axe, great sword, sickle. Actually, I think we can get rid of this masterwork great sword. I don't think I'm gonna need it. I have a heavy mace and a kukri. Assuming you only do that transformation thing, cutscenes, otherwise you'd be flying around town all the time. Around town all the time. It says that he can only do it for like a minute at a time, so yeah. We'll keep the Crypt Raider's armor on hand. And then stash the books as well. Books is heavy. Oh, yeah, we need to sort this so I can actually see what's going on. We have a lot of books, chat. Mew. Sounds more likely for balance. Yeah, they probably don't want you, like, a griffin running around tearing shit up the entire time. They probably want you to do at least a modicum of strategizing. All right, and there he is, and we'll talk to him, get to know him a bit more next time. But I think that's gonna do it for night chat. We, well, I was thinking we were gonna go ahead and start an assault on the Grey Garrison, but I got distracted by like a 2-hour siege battle. Then went and cleaned out that tower and got a brand new friend. Mr. Griffin Druid over here, so that's cool. We're rounding this party out quite nicely. So let me save for the evening. We'll call it that. And then let me check and see where the vote landed for the night. And let you know what we're doing tomorrow. All right. We will be continuing Wrath of the Righteous tomorrow night. By a commanding margin once again. So yeah, tomorrow night, I mean, I think all we got is the assault on the Grey Garrison. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what we're doing tomorrow night. We are advancing the main plot. We will head to the Grey Garrison, we'll do our thing. I imagine we'll run into Minago again. We'll see if the storyteller's prediction comes to pass, and then we'll see where we go from there, chat. So yeah, tomorrow night, Wrath of the Righteous. Wednesday depends on tomorrow night's vote. Thursday will be the Power Hours, starting in on the back half of February 1995 in Nintendo Power, and most likely continuing that into Saturday. And then Friday is yet undetermined. Could be anything. I'm in a rather chaotic mood these days, so pop out of here. Well, the main plot, don't you need to collect widgets and breed chocobos for your 4 hours? Not that kind of game. All right, anyway, let's go find somebody to raid. Oh my. Don't know how much longer they'll be up, but Blue Zest is playing Fallout 1. Good old Fallout 1. Let's go hang out with them. From one RPG to another, chat. From a modern classic to a perhaps timeless classic. Chat, I got 2 achievements tonight. One was for defending the tavern from attack without losing a single building in the arsonists. The other one was for hitting your own party with the rolling column in the Tower of Estrad. They knew. They knew exactly what the fuck they were doing with that one. All right, anyway. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Thanks for joining me for another evening of Wrath of the Righteous. We accomplished a lot. We've made great strides in the city of Canabras, and we've been rewarded with our very own Griffin person man. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night for the great raid on the Grey Garrison. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.